Man, look at that. Mike Draco in just a split hair before Poppy. Steve Burrow's in the house with us. What's up from Detroit? Scott Stefano, hey now. Brad Kilpatrick, hello to you too. Jersey in the house. Good to see all you guys. Hey man, this is Crystal Cycle Source Magazine. It's Sunday night. It's time for Shop Talk. Best part of the week for us. We're going live in just 4.5 minutes. Can't wait to unload all of this Sturgis goodness on you guys, man. There's so much going on in Sturgis this year. They're expecting record crowds, and to that end, the event locations, the venues, the entertainment, it's all on 11, baby. Stick around. We're going to bring it all to you tonight. In just 4 minutes, we're going live with Shop Talk. Hit that like and share button. We'll see you in 4. Mickey Young checking in from Western Massachusetts. How you doing over there? Chris, what's shaking? I hope nothing. Did I leave the bolts off of some shit again? Shovelheads, you know. Rob Nussbaum, what's up? Our associate producer in the house, making sure we're doing everything right. Steve Henderson, good to see you here. Steve Burrows looks like Flip this week. What's Flip? Flip. Oh, wait, that's what I should have said. Wicked pisser. Mickey Young, Western Massachusetts. This show's a wicked pisser. Did I say it right? I don't know. I don't understand that. Listen, man, it's just 3 minutes now. 3 minutes and we're going live with Shop Talk. That's plenty of time for you to hit the like and share button, unless your friends and neighbors know that we're going live in just 3 minutes with Shop Talk. Derek Webster coming in from Ontario, Canada. Scott Stefano, been waiting all week for Shop Talk. Well, either I'll apologize right now or hopefully just, we live up to your expectations and we get her done here. Kinsey, South Carolina. So here's the deal, in case you wonder what I'm doing. Giving shout outs to everybody from all over social media land. When we broadcast Shop Talk, we go live through 20 social media sites, and you can be part of the show. You don't have to just be an observer. Throw your questions, comments, or concerns right up wherever you're watching it from. YouTube, Facebook, no matter whose page. It comes up in the box on the left-hand side of the screen. Throughout the show, if you have comments or questions for our guests, throw them up there too. We'll get them answered as soon as possible. Well, I'm going too fast for my damn self right now. Shop Talk going live in just 2 minutes, man. Stick around. Mark, do you see that? Richie Two Chairs is coming in from Goodyear, Arizona. Do you know how much money you have to have for them to name an entire town after the shit that you do?
Well, I don't know. Richie Two Chairs, first off.
I meant Goodyear.
Oh.
Why? Because he says everything 2 times.
I was stuck on 2 chairs.
Shop Talk's going live in just a minute and a half. Hey, man, that's enough time for me to tell you that we're coming to you live through the Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio, but also through the courtesy of our network partners over at Choppertown. If you don't know what Choppertown is, man, go over and check out their Facebook and YouTube page, because they are killing it with two-wheel entertainment, programs like this, linear stuff too, and of course, the ever-popular and now world-famous Choppertown the Sinners. Go check them out today. Tell them the guys from Cycle Source sent you. 53 seconds. We're rocking this one out. Short time now. Get ready. Grab a drink. Kick back. Relax. It's almost time for Shop Talk. "30 seconds. Rob Doer in from Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Kathy Harper, go Shop Talk. Scott Stefano, do you guys check your tire and oil pressure? I think so. It's too late now. We got to go. Get ready, man. It's time to fire up the bikes and head out. We're going live with this week's installment of the nation's favorite and first motorcycle news and entertainment show, Shop Talk. Here we go. I'd like everybody to note the time first. It's 2 minutes after. It's as close as I've been in quite a while. This is not how I normally start the show. Hello, chopper jockeys and scooter tramps all across the land. This is Chris with Cycle Source Magazine. You are watching Shop Talk, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. We go live with this program through the courtesy of Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio, and we appreciate you being here, man. 90 to 120 minutes of all the motorcycle bullshit we can fit into a program, and
joined
time and time again by my faithful crew.
Oh, boy.
Hey.
That'll cost you.
Heather, you're no, wait a minute. Let me put the whole picture up.
Oh, boy.
Wicked pisser.
Greatest bumper sticker I ever got.
Okay.
Well, everybody will know where I'm from.
Well, if that's all it took.
So Heather's out on assignment tonight, Mark. She's not in the studio.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yep. In a top secret location where she's way out there. Ashley just said I'd be late to my own funeral. She's probably right.
You're going to be.
So listen, the weather is kicking. Everybody's out on motorcycles. The world has come back to their senses in some part, and we're all getting ready for the big event. Tonight's show is almost entirely dedicated to information about the Black Hills Rally, and Sturgis is the destination we're all headed out to, and some people are on their way there already. Some people, like the cats that we know, were there and have already gone home.
Yeah.
Because they were mad that their friends ride 420 miles a day. Yeah, that was for you, buddy.
You're going to have to tell me about that one
What?
after.
Only 420 miles?
So Mark's buddy, we won't even say his name, so we won't embarrass anybody. They went on an early Sturgis trip, and if you guys have never done this, I hear that it's really, really cool. We've stayed late. We've done all that, but they were out early. He came home pissed off because his buddies ride 420 miles a day. He goes, "That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that."
Wait a minute, because it was not enough?
No, because it was too much.
It was too much.
He felt like he was being hurried.
And I always said that's why he couldn't ever ride with us. 420 miles? Holy heck, that's before breakfast.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway.
I got nothing.
So listen, man, like I said, this is a little program we do every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard or thereabout.
So about
90 to 120 minutes of all the two-wheeled motorcycle bullshit we can fit. Some entertainment, bring on some guests, and we start the whole thing off with a little segment called The News. First up in the news today, and this in from Cycle News, Ryan Dungey Foundation launched. Multi-time motocross and supercross champion Ryan Dungey announces the Ryan Dungey Foundation that benefits the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and all bike kids. I think, isn't that supposed to say all kids bike?
it could be.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when I find accredited national news outlets that also make mistakes. It doesn't make me feel so bad about shit that I do. Right?
You guys should see him when he watches the news in the morning and they have, like, the audio is out of sync. He says, see, MFers, it's not just me.
Oh my goodness! So this is actually a really good thing, man. We shouldn't joke in the middle of a great story. Ryan Dungey, one of the most decorated competitors in the history of off-road motorcycle racing, has taken a milestone step in his philanthropy with the induction of the Ryan Dungey Foundation, benefiting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital All Kids Bike. The establishment of a nonprofit organization in his own name is a natural evolution of the Minnesota native's continued commitment to charitable endeavors and represents a growth in his aspirations to develop more impactful opportunities that can do more for the communities that mean so much to him.
I think it's pretty awesome. I think anytime you can convince a kid into putting the damn laptop or iPad or a freaking video game down and picking up something that you do with your hands, some skills, it's fantastic.
A lot of people, signing on to the all kids bike stuff. And I would suggest anyone watching this, if you have the ability, you don't have to be part of the motorcycle industry, you can join in on that and help get more kids learning to ride bicycles in schools.
Yeah, what was the statistic we just heard? 80% of all middle schoolers had never learned to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, I did.
80%.
Man, back when we were young, me and Mark, if you didn't ride a bicycle, you didn't visit your friends.
No.
You didn't do shit. All right, man, we have a really busy show, so I'm going to keep it hopping. You did have friends. Shut up.
Yeah.
Next
He
up,
paid them, though.
and this coming in from Kaloland. Sturgis rally by the numbers so far. Sturgis, South Dakota. Sturgis city officials are hearing the talk that the 2021 Sturgis Motorcycle Rally attendance could reach the record levels of the 75th anniversary in 2015. Christina Steele, the public information officer for the city of Sturgis and the rally, said officials have heard the rally numbers could reach the 2015 level of more than 700,000 attendees.
So I'm going to predict that it's going to surpass that.
Yeah,
Based on everything that I've heard from venues and people that are already out there, my prediction is that it will surpass that.
Yeah, I believe that too. There's everything that's gone on this year, motorcycle related. We've gotten ridiculous, like historic numbers, And
well, everybody's been cooped up for a year and a half.
Everybody wants to get the hell out of the house. Yeah.
Yep. All right, man. From the Black Hills Pioneer, we go to our next story that the City of Sturgis donates to the Motorcycle Museum. This is a great story. The City of Sturgis has donated $20,000 to the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum and Hall of Fame. The Sturgis City Council committed $100,000 to the museum in 2018 to help fund expansion and interpretation efforts. This is the fourth installment in that commitment, accepting the check from the Sturgis Mayor, Mark Karsten, at Monday's City Council meeting where Vinny Taravana left and Museum Executive Director Emma Garvin. So
That's awesome.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I think it's great, but that's probably their biggest income factor is the rally, so they should pitch into it.
Well, and that's
that's great. Yeah,
we got some killer news coming up later in the hour about Triumph entering motocross and enduro world championships, and I don't want you to miss that. But we're gonna hop through this real quick because we got a show lineup that you guys aren't going to believe, and they're waiting in the wings. So let's go to our first guest, Mr. Warren Lane. Warren, what's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Oh, look at me.
Oh,
I blew it right off the bat. I got the wrong lower third. I'm supposed to be a professional here.
You're fired.
but he did catch a.
Let's push the other button. Now you got it.
There you go.
You got Jesse James Dupree without him being there.
Oh, right on.
He had the best of intentions. Just to
no.
It's in your link. It's in your text. You got. I'm waiting on the other line.
Everything's going crazy.
There's all kinds of.
Wow.
All
Hey, go
kinds of
back to
stuff
Warren.
going on.
Warren, how are you?
Wait. I was good. I got to get my IT person here. I don't know what happened.
So listen.
I have a funny Warren story.
Hey.
I had a dude come catch me at work and tell me that he needed to show me this ad. This dude had some really cool artwork and wanted me to hook up with him and check out his site and all that crap. So the dude pulls the picture up, and it's you, Warren. Like,
Really?
out of the yeah, he was like, dude, this guy is effing amazing. He's going on and on. He pulls the picture up. I'm like, oh, that's Warren Lane. He goes, I don't even know where this guy came from. He's a genius. I was laughing.
What was I doing?
It was just some of your artwork, some of your bikes.
Oh.
It was like he was all telling me, oh my God, this guy's amazing. I'm like, hey, you ought to meet him. He's a great guy. It was cool.
Me money.
Yeah, right, exactly. I said, did you buy anything off of it? He said, well, I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, you think I'm amazing? You ought to see me cash a check.
That's right. I could run straight to the bank.
So listen, man. We brought you. We actually had a show a couple weeks ago where we announced the big news about you and Sturgis. But I'm so glad you had a chance to come on with us because the big news then and again now is the fact that True Grit moves on to include Sturgis Black Hills Rally also.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty excited. I haven't been in like 20 years.
No kidding.
It's gonna be my dad's birthday is August 6th, so I always want to be around for it. But I made arrangements with him this year, so I'm gonna see him before.
No,
He turns he turns 89, so I always want to be around because you never know when it's gonna be the last one.
yeah, buddy. Yeah,
That's
buddy.
awesome. I love that you skip out on one of the biggest motorcycle events to be with your dad. So that's outstanding. Good for you.
You gotta do it while they're here,
Thanks for setting the bar incredibly high for us.
Oh man.
Right now, my wife's going, unlike you losers.
Hey, watch it now.
Oh my gosh.
So
20 years ago was your last Sturgis.
I
What
think
made
so.
you decide that this year was going to be the year you come back to Sturgis and come back with True Grit?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know what the revelation was. It was just a bunch of opportunities and circumstances that presented themselves, and I decided to do it. And my dad's always saying, "No, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. You should go." But I always wanted to be here. That was my biggest thing. But I just worked around it this year, so I'll be there. It's and the True Grit thing is it's just it's not really a show. It's just a gathering for people with old motorcycles and choppers to come and hang out. It's not really. I don't know how to explain
awesome.
it. It's just a gathering.
Oh, and it's definitely, I mean, it's almost like a concourse, you're right. And I mean, all the way back from the origins of it, when you guys very first started, it was just about, amazing motorcycles coming together. And, you guys always had some really unique stuff roll out there. I'm going to remind everybody, if you didn't catch the news 2 weeks ago, it's Sunday, August 7th, noon until whenever. At the Iron Horse, Saturday, I'm sorry, at the Iron Horse Saloon. Warren's making the trophies. It's going to be the whole day of hanging out. And I mean, if you guys have been to this thing in Daytona, you'll know that I'm not lying when I say it is one of the things that you absolutely cannot miss at these events.
Definitely a premier event.
So, and the first 100 people that check in for the show that bring a bike get a True Grit poster.
Nice.
That's cool. That was a great little thing you told me you're doing. Because the artwork's so nice. Darren McKeague did the artwork. I like it. It looks great. And the trophies I'm making, I'm using connecting rods from reciprocating piston aircraft engines and articulating rods. So there's pretty cool pieces. Cool. I'm making them now. I got to make them this week. Finish up actually.
That's pretty cool.
Now, are you staying for the whole rally, Warren?
Yeah. Well, I guess
awesome.
the 5th to somewhere around the 12th or 13th. I think that's somewhere around there. Yeah.
Nice.
Right
That's
on.
awesome. So hopefully everybody will see it out and about because there's so many cool things going on in Sturgis. Like I know you'll see on Monday. We do. We've done it for the past couple of years, but it's right up your alley. We do a vintage day at the Iron Horse where like all the old AMCA guys come in.
And they play field games, all kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many things to do, and I haven't been for so long, so I'm just excited. I just want to go ride everywhere, I haven't done before. I don't want to make any plans. I just want to get up and ride.
That's awesome. That's one of my favorite things to do out there.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Well, so many people. Like I just talked to somebody who went to Sturgis for the first time a couple years ago and never left his campground. I'm like,
it's stupid.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never left his campground.
That's kind of like why I just want to ride, because when 20 years ago I was a whole lot younger. I didn't really care about riding motorcycles. I wanted to have fun.
This is
I want to go ride Needles Highway and see Devil's Tower and all that.
I've done. Yeah, that's what I want to do this time. But probably kill myself on a panhead with no brakes. But
hey, I want to know. I want you to take everybody through that, because for 20 years in Sturgis is a long time. A lot of things have changed. So talk about Sturgis 20 years ago. Talk about the last time you were at Sturgis. What were the big things? Where were the big spots?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember those things. Honestly, I don't. I think it was probably like 98 or 99 is the last time I was there. So I don't know. Even then, it was. Well, the first time I was there, the Iron Horse was just a little bar on the corner, and then I went a few times later. It was a big place.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect now. And the same with the Buffalo Chip and the. All those places used to be little places, and now they're just the Full Throttle. Used to be a little bar on the street.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
All blown up now. It's a whole different story.
Yep.
And I look at it from the first time that I went to, in all the years. This is the first year I'm going to miss in a lot of years, and from the first time I went till now, it's amazing the difference, how much it's built up. And like Heather said, a lot of people come and they never leave the city. They never leave actual town, and they're missing the whole party. I mean, just the ride, the views, the places you can go. It's just an amazing place. I'm gonna miss it.
It's not even that they didn't leave Sturgis. They never left. Like, they were staying at the Buffalo Chip.
Hey,
they never went off Buffalo Chip property.
Listen,
which is awesome,
lots of stuff to do.
Yeah. Well, now wait till you see the Buffalo Chip. Now you could stay there for a week and probably not see the same person.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Not everybody has had the same rally experience as you, Paulie Purebred. I think it was 4 or 5 Daytonas before I realized there was racing there.
Right.
You know, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Hey, I went to Sturgis for like 7 years in a row and never left the property I worked on.
Yep.
Ever.
Wow.
So Saturday, August 7th, I said that right this time, at the Iron Horse. You know, no charge or anything. Come hang out. First 100 people get a poster. Good times and great bikes, and you get a chance to meet Warren. Definitely one of the absolute best human beings that you'll meet in this. Yeah. But what about that motorcycle? What's going on behind you there? We gotta get into that.
Oh, it's got an extra carburetor on it.
He had nowhere else to put it, so I'd throw it on that motorcycle real quick.
Yeah, that's a 39 knucklehead. Actually, it was my brother's motorcycle, and he took the motor out and sold the chassis to a friend of mine. And then that motor, I was in Wasion, and this is a true story, believe it or not. Ryan Grossman comes up and goes, "What are you looking for?" My friend sitting next to me goes, "I want a 39 knuckle motor." He goes, "I got one in my truck." I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." So I went and bought the motor and sent it to Dan's car, and he built that motor with 2 carburetors.
Nice.
A little bit short story, but that's that. Let me see if I don't even know which way it's going to go. There we go.
Nice,
cool.
Dude. Damn, is that nice?
It's all real Harley Davidson stuff. So that'll be a pretty interesting motorcycle, I think. The chassis built by my brother, motor by Dan, and I'll finish the motorcycle.
How is Bacon doing?
Better than most. He's tearing it up out there, man. He's back in Arkansas, as I understand. But he's building good motors.
Always did.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was always the man.
Yeah.
So I was telling you guys that, you know, these shows that have gone on year after year in Daytona have been just off the hook, man. And the momentum that has grown, you know, you invented a new property with taking this thing to the Broken Spoke, and it's like from there it really blew up. I mean, this year's show, I don't even know how many people were there. There were people spilling out onto the street.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I just, I get lost just talking to everybody, and next thing I know, it's over.
Yeah, right.
You know? This has a lot to do with you. It wasn't just all my idea.
Oh.
No, Chris, I wouldn't have done without you guys.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, dude. But you know, this is it's important. It's important to bring guys like you on and give credit for stuff, because, you know, for a lot of us, this is what we do. And I mean, we're supposed to be out there promoting and making sure everybody's having a good time. But this is just something that you were like, hey, me and my buddies are going to get together, and you know, we're gonna show some love to old bikes and old choppers and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of wanted the show to be, you know, all the things I never liked about shows, how you have to show up, you have to be there and leave and stay and stuff. And none of that you have to really do here. You can come and go whenever you want. It don't cost nothing. If you want a trophy, you can sign up just so I know who you are. If I know who you are and you don't sign up, still get one. But there's no classes. It's not about me. It's just about motorcycles and people coming to hang out and talk about the motorcycles.
Yeah.
And that right there is what makes it so cool.
Yeah, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Old
sir.
motorcycles. Well, I like all motorcycles, but old motorcycles is my thing.
Yeah, buddy. And there is nothing as cool, I got to tell you, like watching you and your chick pull up on one of your bikes, like especially the Panhead. I'm a big fan of that Panhead. And there's nothing as cool as watching you guys pull in or pull out of a place on that bike. It's sick.
Thank you. I like panheads. I like knuckleheads too, but panheads they're a little bit more, advanced in the technology, so they go a little faster and they're a little bit harder to break. Not too much though.
Well, so Saturday, August 7th, you guys can join all of us at the Iron Horse to celebrate old motorcycles with Warren. But do me a favor, man, before we let you go, tell everybody where they can keep up to everything that you're doing with your craft and, you know, out at these events and stuff.
Well, I have my Facebook and my Instagram is the best way, really. Atomic Metalsmith is atomic_Metalsmith. And that's what I really like to use, like an extension of my business card. Instead of telling you what I do, it's easier to just show you.
Dude, who's that in that driver's seat right there?
That's Georgie.
Huh?
That's Georgie.
Nice.
That's a 59 or 60 Cadillac.
Oh boy.
Warren, I love these little short videos you've been doing with the bikes.
Yeah.
By the way, I really am enjoying those. I hope you keep doing them.
Oh, that motorcycle, that one, that's a special motorcycle. That's original paint, 1963 Harley. There's one owner. This guy bought it when he was 18 years old. Kept it till he died.
No kidding.
Wow.
Pretty cool bike. All original paint.
That's incredible. That's beautiful.
I bought it on Instagram.
You bought it on Instagram?
I did. Somebody that I knew from the AMCA swap meets, but I found it on Instagram and I bought it off Instagram. I didn't know who it was when I called.
Awesome.
But it's pretty interesting. That's buy and sell. It's amazing Instagram. Never thought it would be like that.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
Yeah, amazing how technology's changed everything.
I remember when we very first started, even with the magazine, to have a website, the other magazine people were like, website's never going to take off. And every step of the way, they were like, bulletin boards are never going to work. MySpace is always going to suck. What's this Facebook? And I'm like, look, man, like someday we're gonna watch free TV all the time.
Get on board, Johnny.
Instagram is that's always what I wanted with something like Instagram. I just wanted a web page where you could be able to put up pictures and take down pictures whenever you want of what you do, because it's easier to show people what you do than explain them, especially what I do. I don't even know what I do. I do what I want. You know what I mean?
The honesty is fantastic.
Yeah.
You're right, though. I mean, you could tell people a million different things that you do, but to show them a picture, and especially because it's not only bikes, it's planes and the art. I mean, every time I see it, you amaze me. You're an amazing artist on top of the bike stuff and just your eye. It would be so much easier just to say, dude, check out this picture than, well, what I did was took this part, and that nobody'd understand if you explained him what the parts were.
Listen, my favorite thing about this cat is he's one of those guys that can look across a parking lot
and see it
at a swap meet and go, dude, do you see that air cleaner?
Yep.
Amazing. Like I don't have the random access memory for stuff like that. I probably pass up more priceless parts and goodies than anyone because I can't hold that stuff in my head.
I have other things I can't remember, so don't worry about that.
Right on, man. Well, listen, we're looking forward to spending some time with you guys, and hopefully we get to get some riding in too with you.
All right, thank you. I'll be there. I look forward to it.
Right on, dude. Well, you take care of yourself. We'll see you in the Black Hills.
Yes, sir. Thank you, all you guys.
Anything I can do for you between now and then for True Grit, just give us a holler.
Okay, tell everybody.
That's it.
We
Man.
are. Trust me, I am.
Right,
We are.
I know. Thank you.
All right, man.
See you,
Later
Warren.
on.
All right, love you all.
See ya. Thank you.
So good, man. So good to
I hope he and Elaine come to Black Hills Boogie.
Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Right. I didn't bring it up to him. Damn it. So yeah, if you're still listening.
No. We have to tell Elaine. She will make sure he is at Black Hills.
That's something he won't remember.
No, she will. She'll dig that. Although, I mean, I don't think she's even close enough
to know what the 70s were. Yeah.
To know the 70s,
still.
but she can Google it.
Dude, I'm so bummed I'm going to miss that. That was so much
so we
fun
have
last year.
on Thursday night at the Steel Pony Campground, we have a 70s throwback party, and it's disco music and pimp and hoe costumes and old choppers, and you guys got to come out.
Yeah, so it's vintage choppers, or 70s choppers and vintage motorcycles. Best pimp, best hoe, win a costume, and we have a special sponsor this year.
Yes, go ahead, talk about that.
So High Seas Rally, who we're working with next year, has stepped up to sponsor Pimp and Hoe Costume Contest. They are going to give somebody a free cabin on the 2022 cruise.
Well, look at that.
So bring your best duds for the party.
You know, when she tries that stuff, it freaks me out.
She tries though.
No, I try, and I know I'm a nerd, so that's okay. That makes it even better.
Hey,
I got my Cindy Brady costume already.
Oh,
there it is. So the Black Hills Boogie starts at 6 p.m. And the best part, one of the best parts, is not only the disco music, the costumes, and everything else. It's beside a swimming pool. They're like, I've been saying for years, how come we always do these in hot parking lots? And finally, motorcycle event venues started having swimming pools. I'm so down. So listen, man, this is Chris with Cycle Source Magazine. You're watching the Sunday flagship show, Shop Talk, that we do, and it's coming to you courtesy through the Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio. Dennis Kirk, we ship today is their slogan. If you're a last minute Larry like me, you can get your quick chopper fix on by hitting them up on DennisKirk.com. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come back to you with one more guest, Jesse James Dupree, and we're going to talk about everything Full Throttle and what's going on with Jackyl this year. So stick around. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.
Kick 'em if you got 'em, because we are rolling Sturgis. I'm Jesse James Dupree, along with your favorite Harley-Davidson dealership right here, giving you a chance to win a brand new 2021 Electric Glide Harley-Davidson motorcycle and many more prizes, including a trip to the 81st annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. So swing by the dealership today, pick up your Rolling Sturgis voucher, and register to win big. And while you're in the dealership, be sure and download the app so that you can increase your chances to win. You could be standing on stage with me Thursday night, August the 12th, during the Jackyl concert, winning your brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. You'll be staying at the Full Throttle Saloon's Pappy Hoyle Campground, the official campground of the Harley-Davidson Motor Company, where hog members get preferred pricing. The Harley-Davidson Motor Company, Jesse James Bourbon, and the VFW organization have all come together to bring you Rolling Sturgis. Swing into the dealership, check out everything that is Harley-Davidson. Register to win today, because we are Rolling Sturgis. Pa-pow!
Hey, what's happening? It's Xavier with Providence Cycle Works, and you're watching Shop Talk.
Hey everybody, this is Chris with Cycle Source, and obviously in the Grease and Gears Garage, I got a real quick update for you. So, it's Sturgis time again. Sturgis, Sturgis, Sturgis. Get it into your heads, put it on your calendar, get ready, gas up the bikes. We're leaving for the Black Hills, and one of the highlights of the Black Hills Rally is going to be when we roll this bike out onto the stage at the Buffalo Chip. This is this year's Twisted T, and I'm going to let you in on the name, the T Dragger, but I'm not going to let you see anything else of what this bike looks like. We'll have this finished by Sturgis, and its debut will be on the stage of the Buffalo Chip. You can win this motorcycle. This is something Twisted T does every year just to give back to their faithful followers that come out to the rallies and support them. They give this motorcycle away free of charge. You don't have to buy a Twisted T. You don't have to buy a Cycle Source magazine. You just go to twistedT.com, sign up to win the T Dragger, and this bike could be parked in your garage. We'll see you in the Black Hills. All right, man. Thanks to all our sponsors. I appreciate you guys being patient with us while we get through some commercial work. Man, I can't believe that it's Sturgis already. It seems like this year is just smoking by, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No.
Way to let me hang there, guys. Hey,
I'm answered.
so our next guest, like when you go to national motorcycle events, it's, you know, there are legendary things, there are historic things that you have to do. There are things that are like such a staple of those events that you have to be there. You have to say I was there. I got my shirt. I took the picture. I saw the thing. I checked off the list. These were things you have to do. 2 of those things come together in one location.
Yeah.
The location itself is historic and absolutely have to visit. And obviously the other one I'm talking about is the band Jackyl. Like,
oh, that's a must.
Yeah,
gotta see him. Gotta see Jesse play just once.
That's
you're there.
tradition.
Yeah,
that's tradition. He is a madman. We're super thrilled that he's taken some time to be on the show with us tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the show, Mr. Jesse James Dupree. I was surprised. I'm like, do I have the wrong screen up? There's somebody. We got both of you guys.
You split in half. There's 2 of you.
Oh, yeah. we ended up getting Michael in at the 11th hour, so we're good to go.
That's awesome. How are you guys?
Good, man. How are you doing?
It was like a year since we talked last, getting ready for all the crazy Sturgis last year.
Yeah, I think this one might be crazy too.
Yeah, this is this rally feels like it's going to be one to talk about, like as opposed to all the other ones that are something to talk about. It's going to be a really. I mean, we're out here, got the Full Throttle Saloon, Pappy Hoyle Campground, and we sold out, and
that's great.
So we added another couple of 100 sites, and then we sold out again. So we added another 100 sites. They sold out. So we've added some more, and we're digging and planting RV pedestals and power and everything that it goes to make sure that you got set up. So you can check us out at pappyhoylecampground.com. And Mike, you still got some cabins left at the Throttle?
If we do, it's very few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having to move employees out of some of them to rent them because we got so many people renting from us right now.
Here's the thing. I was, and Chris, Heather, Mike, it's good to see you guys, and thanks for having us. I was stressing because we were selling out, and then we were adding another couple 100 sites, and then we'd sell out, and I was stressing about it. Then I thought, why am I even worrying about this? And now I just tell anybody, get out here, and if you lay down, we're gonna call you a pussy.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, because you can get out here, on the campground, and it's the most beautiful campground in Sturgis. I mean, what other facility can say that that we brought in Bear Butte to be our backdrop? I mean, you got a beautiful sacred Native American mountain in Bear Butte, and we love the Native American lineage that goes behind the story. They say that Crazy Horse went up on top of that mountain and meditated before he whooped Custard's ass. But anyway, it's a beautiful mountain. There it is, a beautiful mountain, and right there in front of it's the beautiful Full Throttle Saloon. And Michael's been, he's been working his ass off, adding all kinds of incredible insanity when you walk in there. It's another thing about it too, is throughout the year I tell people, about the Full Throttle, and it's one of those things where sometimes in some situations you tell somebody about it and it kind of ruins it for them because you've already told them. The Full Throttle's not like that. You can lay the biggest shoes out in the world trying to describe that son of a bitch, and they're still going to walk in the floor, and their jaws are going to be on the floor. That's just, it's just the way it is. And he's just added a bunch more jaw-dropping crazy stuff. So you got to come and see it. And then you can come in, like I say, if you got to lay down, you can come up here to the campground right here on the same property and have a great rally.
Hey, Michael, real quick, I'm looking at some of the comments going by, and everybody loves you guys. They love the place. They love the music from you, Jesse. But there's a special message here. I feel like I have to pass on. Jason Sims, I don't, it doesn't say where he's from, but he says, I see they're doing lots of construction out there. Michael might need some extra cash. Tell him I'm willing to buy his 35 Harley VL hanging on the wall.
I can tell you what, I bet I know what Jason Sims that is too.
I think we all do, Michael.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Jason's always looking for an in.
Yeah, so I bought a 35 this past winter. I bought a 35 this past winter. We got it on the wall, and then I just bought a 65 pan. We're going to put it up. I mean, so we never stop adding to the place. It's just, wait till you see some of the new things that are out there that I built this year. It's just crazy. It's what the Full Throttle is all about. You can't you can't explain it to people. They have to come. You guys know that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You've been here every year, and every year we add changes, and we add more things to the property to be the wow factor, if you will. The one thing about this place is I wanted to build this one out that nobody can touch it, and you're not going to see the same type of a bar anywhere in the world. No matter where you go, you're not going to experience this type of bar, you know. So we're still under construction. You know, the place burnt down. This is our 6th year on property this time, so it's been a challenge rebuilding to get back, you know, to climb that ladder again. But we're, you know, I feel we're making headway now. So we do have some of the wow factor back, and it's popping. So
I don't know if you ever lost the wow factor. First off, I mean, that was always there, because it seems like every time you, especially the Tuyans, get together, it's extreme. I mean, with Jesse's energy and apparently your vision, like it's amazing. That place, you almost get, your neck hurts from looking around checking shit out. So, and it's always fun, you know.
Well, thank you for saying that. The biggest wow factor was when the original Full Throttle burnt down, and the biggest wow factor was watching Michael bring this place up out of the ground in 90 days. And I mean, this was just a prairie out here, and the Full Throttle came up in 90 days, and it didn't just come up in the bare basics. I mean, it came up as a motherfucker. I mean, it was what we say, bigger in life and twice as ugly. Yeah. And just ready to rock. So,
hey, you know what?
It's one of the wonders of the world. You got to come see it.
And listen, Michael has a. I'm sorry, Heather.
No, go ahead, Kirk.
Michael has an incredible vision, and like the stuff he does with industrial art is killer. But it is somebody struggle needs strength comments, yin and yang, and that's absolutely correct with you guys, because one of the things and I have to tell you how moved I was by this. Last year we did a documentary on the 80th anniversary of Sturgis, and we got to sit down with Jesse and really get into his story and why he's involved in this, and you know what's behind it. And man, your passion and your commitment, not for throwing the world's biggest party, but the patriotism, the family,
is huge to me. Yeah,
you really that adds a whole other part to this.
Brought you so down to earth, I guess, in a lot of senses. Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, you know, we've been blessed to have our dreams come true. And but we don't stop long enough to think about it, because it might all disappear. So we wake up every day and take a huge, biggest bite out of life's ass we possibly can, and to be able to add another year, you know, year after year after year of incredible memories for people that invest their time to come 1,700 miles from anywhere. Yeah. Because I mean, let's face it, that's what separates. That's what, you know, every rally. Daytona's an incredible rally, and Laconia's great. I mean, going on 100 years up there, and I mean, there's a lot. Every rally's got its magic and stuff. But you got to, you know, the one thing about Sturgis, it weeds out the lightweights.
Yes.
I mean, there's no I'm going to cruise over for the weekend.
Yeah.
You kiss my ass on that one. That Sturgis requires a commitment, and I think that's why when people get here, it took such a commitment that they're not going to let it go to waste, and they don't take it for granted. And we have to live up to their expectations. And right here at the base of Bear Butte, it's beyond Thunderdome for people who love a badass motorcycle, a beautiful woman, and a cold belly washer, which we call Full Throttle Saloon Shine or Jesse James Bourbon. So come and get it.
You got Michael laughing. He's like, he can't even keep a straight face over there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in like the late 80s, early 90s wrestling show sometimes. You know?
I hope nobody breaks a chair over the back of your head. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, exactly, no doubt. You know what really makes the event is, we all know, is the people that come here. I mean, for me, there's when that bar is pumping and it's 11 o'clock at night, or it can be 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that place is packed and the music's flying and the beer is flowing and the bikes are rolling in, and you just walk. I just kind of stand back sometimes in the crowd and I just kind of look at people's face, and everybody's just happy, man. They're on vacation. They're in Sturgis. It's a bucket list for a lot of these people. It's a one-time adventure for them. A lot of these people don't get to ever come back to the rally. And just watching the experience they're having at the place and enjoying their time here and meeting new friends and lifelong friends. I mean, I can't tell you how many relationships are built. You guys know this because you come every year, but you meet so many cool people at this event that become family. And it becomes a situation that you start meeting people from all over the United States, and states that you've never been to before in your life. And then all of a sudden you got an excuse to go there.
Right.
Chris and his beloved Romina was married right out here on this property.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
so
right.
Those relationships are built.
So
I mean,
they kind of built a relationship, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right here on
And
the
then,
property.
we see that so much out here. We have so many people want Jesse to marry him. It's crazy that that want him to perform the weddings here.
Yeah.
And it's just pretty crazy that's just men and women. But there's so many friendships that are built. I guess what I'm trying to say that when there's not a state I can't go into across country. If I have a flat tire, I can't jump on the phone and in 10 minutes, I got a lot of help out there. You know what I mean? So the family just keeps growing.
Well, you were saying that wasn't a weekend place, but Chris's wedding, I drove to Sturgis just for that day. I drove from Pittsburgh to Sturgis to be in his wedding. When the wedding was over, I got in my truck and drove back home. I rented a truck.
I would say that might have been the ultimate guilt trip ever.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was. He owes me for life on that. But I rented what's that?
Do you have to put this? What were you holding a shotgun behind them? Is that what was going on?
I rented a truck and I had it 3 days, and when I came back, the guy called me and I dropped it off at night. The guy called me and said, "You've only had this thing 3 days. How'd you put that many miles on it?" I said, "Well, that miles and two tickets." I said, "I don't know," but yeah, I did that. We did Sturgis more than once like that. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a haul.
Oh,
yes,
it is.
When you're out on the East Coast,
man. Sure. But the thing that you were saying, that was exactly what we found in our documentary last year. Sturgis does take a commitment with good reason. It's no mistake, and this is what we asserted. That has been the tale of that part of the country for as long as people have been going there.
Right.
It's people who wanted something different, the enduring pioneer spirit. There, I'll say it. I don't care.
That's right.
You gotta do this. Hey, you gotta do this right here.
Wait a minute. Let me put you up. Go ahead.
You gotta do that right there. The enduring pioneer spirit.
But no, seriously, like you have to, like, people that were going to make a life there, that were going to go there, they turned their back on what was civilization at the time, man, to take a chance and like throw it all to risk.
It took a couple of months to get here, and people died along the way.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that the one thing is that people are passionate about coming here, and passionate about riding motorcycles. And you're a tribute to that. Look what you've done with your career, and it's all comes from riding motorcycles and loving the community of what we have, in the biker community across the country. They're just some of the best giving people there are in the world. More money raised probably in charity from bikers than any other organization in the world. I mean, you know that, and you've stuck with it over all the years, and you've been able to build your brand and build what you do, just like we do. So you totally 100% get it, Chris.
Well, let's talk about, so it's not enough that you have one of the most famous motorcycle bands ever. You have one of the most iconic rally event headquarters ever. Yeah. But now you guys are putting all that together and going to give somebody a motorcycle right in the damn middle of all of it.
Yeah, it's so incredible. Harley Davidson has made this their home base out here at the Full Throttle Saloon's Pappy Oil Campground. And, they put a big, beautiful $500,000 building on the property a couple of years ago, and they do all their activations. We have free pinstriping. We have 3 pinstripers doing free pinstriping this year. We have free Harley Davidson tattoos, free Full Throttle tattoos. We have free barber shop, all in the Harley Davidson activation building. Demo rides happening out here. You can go out of our parking lot, and you don't have to mess with the downtown traffic. You can demo the new Pan America or the new Street Glides or whatever you want to ride. You can just go north on Highway 79 and just open it up, and it's just a great demo ride. We have the Olympic-sized swimming pool out here, the largest and most beautiful swimming pool right at the base of Bear Butte. We have a firing range where you can shoot 50 caliber gun and Uzi machine guns, and we bring in cars and vans for you to blow up. We have 1,000 RV hookups, 300 cabins, tent camping for days. We're the official campground of VFW. So VFW organization, Harley Davidson Motor Company came together to give us Rolling Sturgis. And on Jackyl night, Thursday, August the 12th, we're giving away all kinds of stuff. we're giving away a trip to Daytona Beach Bike Week. We're to stay out at Destination Daytona. We're getting somebody's going to walk away from Sturgis with a trip to Daytona Bike Week. Somebody's going to win a trip to the hometown rally, Harley Davidson's big Labor Day festivities for Rolling Milwaukee. We're giving away a trip to Milwaukee that'll happen on Labor Day, and we're giving away electric glide Harley Davidson motorcycle there. But here on August the 12th, we're giving away a 2021 electric glide Harley Davidson motorcycle on stage the night Jackyl plays. You don't want to miss it. Get out here because somebody's going to be all kind of a happy winner. I promise you that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's awesome. So.
Another thing I'm going to miss is Steve Broyles' show up.
Damn it! I was just getting to that. You're missing it all this year.
I am. I'm upset about it.
So yeah, for a lot of the chopper jockeys and custom culture guys, this is one of our annual must do too. Is at the Throttle for the old school chopper show, and that's happening Monday.
On Monday, and we put that on. This has been going on for a lot of years.
And guess what else happened on that day?
What?
I got my solo band, Dixie Inc., who I got a country thing that I'm doing on the side from Jackyl, and Dixie Inc.'s going to be playing. Is that the bike show we're playing at? That's the bike show we're playing on Monday, so you don't want to miss that. Sure. Yeah, we're going to get out there. I've got Roman Glick playing a stand-up bass. It's like a 1930 German stand-up bass. It's badass. And then I got my son on the drums, and then I got Slick Kenny Kilgore playing the guitar. You don't want to miss him. He's a badass. And we're going to be playing during the day Monday as they have the old school biker show, the chopper show. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be kick ass.
Dude, I'm so excited.
That's become one of the largest bike shows in the whole event.
Absolutely.
We've grown that over the years, and you guys have supported it for all these years and helped us with it. And it's just a cool event. Steve Broyles helps us with that, as you know, and it's cool. He does a great job with it.
It's a super relaxed bike show too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody comes out and there's no hoopla. Everybody picks a bike they like, and it's super fun.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
Yeah,
we have a good time with that show, man.
I like the way you guys give the prizes away for that. It's just anybody that's in the show, they just call people out throughout the day, and the sponsors just hand out stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's become one of our favorite events that we do. That one and the Paul Yaffe Bagger Nation show is really cool too. Yeah. We do it the next day on Tuesday, and we're doing another one. Urban Rides Magazine is kind of doing a bagger show. I think Wednesday this year. So there's a ton of shows all over town this year, and one of the cool things too that we got going. Colt Ford's going to be here on Sunday night, and we have Tesla on Monday night. And the Tesla show I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, me too.
We got Saliva and Still Hard on Tuesday. And then Wednesday night, I'm excited about this one. Miss Winona Judd's going to take the stage. So every now and then you get one of them legends. Yeah. You get one of them legends that hits your stage. And Miss Winona Judd's going to hit the stage on Wednesday night. Cool. So that's going to be killer. And then Jesse and the boys on Thursday. And we roll right into the weekend. And with ICP.
Thursday, let's talk about Thursday. Thursday don't stop. Thursday starts out. And they're having the hog games out here, the Harley Owners Group. They're having the hog games out here in front of the Harley Activation, the Harley Garage here. And then after the hog games, we're having the hog pool party up and there's going to be all kind of prizes and stuff given away at the hog pool party. And then Jackyl plays that night. So even by the time we hit the stage, I'm going to be wound to the damn nines. It's going to be a good one. And it's going to be, and I don't even know if I mentioned that, but on that Thursday night, I'm going to be absolutely fucking amazing. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love the energy. That's like my favorite thing about you. That's so fantastic.
Mark, this is what I got to ask you though. Can you imagine going partying for a weekend with this cat?
Yeah, I sure as freak can. I could spend a month with that dude.
I'll just tell you this. I never cease to amaze myself.
I'm so bummed I'm going to miss you guys.
Where's Ric Flair at? I know he's
Woo! That's great. Well, listen, man, tell everybody where they can keep track of you guys and get up-to-the-date information on the band, the event, the motorcycles.
Yeah, so fullthrottlesaloon.com, happyroyalcampground.com.
Michael's been posting a lot of stuff on the Full Throttle Facebook page. So if you want to see little tips and teases of his his new additions and stuff. You got to check it out. I have to be careful not to show him before he does because he gets mad at me. He'll walk in if I'm filming. He'll go, "Oh man, I ain't showed you. You can't show that yet." So, but I'm up here. Getting ready on the campground side, and we got this. This place is getting dialed in. The grounds are absolutely beautiful. Got the swimming pool rocking, and we got Harley Davidson dealerships from all over the country that are coming and staying on the property. We have over 30 dealers and the Harley executives staying up in our exclusive Harley Davidson campground back here, and it's just amazing.
Cool. And there's about how many dealerships you got running the promotion?
Oh, we had 84 dealerships across the United States of America participated in Rolling Sturgis. Harley Davidson, VFW, just an incredible campaign, all building up to the Thursday night when somebody's going to ride off on a brand new Harley Davidson Electric Glide motorcycle. And the new Harley Davidson motorcycles, they're works of art. I mean, even if you don't ride a motorcycle, buy one and put it in your living room because they're badass. and then the VFW, I got to share this. Where you mentioned the military earlier, and Mike and I, we've had so many humbling stories from guys that have came home from the last 20 years of conflict, or all the way back to Vietnam vets that come out here, and it's like Michael said, it's a bucket list to come, and such an honor to meet those guys. But the VFW organization, nobody supports our military anywhere as good as the VFW organization, and they have the unmet needs program that benefits soldiers that find themselves in financial hardship from being deployed or injured. And I've hugged so many necks of people that have received a grant of up to $1,500 to $2,000 from the VFW to help these guys out. It's a hand up, not a handout. And just an incredible organization. And you can donate right now. You can pick up your cell phone and you can text in the word NEEDS, NEEDS, to 20222. 20222, the word NEEDS, and you can make a difference in somebody's life. And we've seen it firsthand. Great guys. They'll be here on the property. And we also got, check this guys out. Michael and I are super excited about it. Have you ever heard of General Dynamics?
Yeah.
Do you know who General Dynamics is? BIW. They're called BIW. You know who they are? They are the largest defense contractors in the world, and they build all of our United States military, okay? All of our ships and stuff. They're going to be out here interviewing people for the job of a lifetime.
Yeah,
they're going to be on our property, and you can be part of building America's new fleet of badass machinery, boats, ships, whatever they're. I mean, it's awesome. General Dynamics, but they're going to be on the property and they're going to be interviewing people for jobs right here during the rally. So again, make it out here to the Full Throttle Saloon's Pappy Hoyle Campground. And thank you guys for having us. We appreciate the time tonight. Thank you.
No, absolutely, man. It's always a pleasure. It's great. It's great to hang out with you guys and everything you do at the Throttle. I mean, we're at heart, we're just fans of all of this stuff. So there's nothing like hanging that left-hand turn onto 79 and trucking out the road and seeing what new shit you pulled this year.
Yeah,
you know. That's great.
Thank you. Well, check Michael out on the Full Throttle Facebook page. Check me out at Jesse James Dupree on the Instagram or Jackyl's Facebook page, and then the .coms, of course. And Cycle Source, kicking ass, man. It's good to see you guys doing it loud, proud, hard, and honest. And hope to see. I know you guys are going to come visit with us during the rally.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for tonight, guys.
Looking forward to it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya. All right. Bye-bye.
That's awesome.
Can I have just a little bit of Jesse's energy and enthusiasm? Like, it's infectious. He's so excited about everything he does, and he's so grateful.
Yeah, it was passion. A lot of passion.
So Walter Coro said Jesse never sleeps. I can totally believe that. Totally believe it. Hey man, while we're talking about needful things and the happenings that are going on, I want to remind you guys that tickets are still for sale for the Golden Chopper. So if you didn't know, Charlie Brechtel, Good Time Charlie, Bikers Inner Circle Radio, everyone from Chopper Town will remember him. Charlie was building this motorcycle with a bunch of guys as part of the second movie, and in the movie they were going to give away clues of where you could find this bike, and the person that followed the clues and found it was going to win it. Unfortunately, Charlie was taken from us before he could finish the bike. Everyone else involved, the guys from Paco, Mondo, everybody got together and said, hey, this is what the cool thing would be. Let's raffle the bike off. 100% of the proceeds go to the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum and Hall of Fame in Charlie's honor. So it's $20 for a ticket, $100 for 6 tickets. We'll have the link up on cyclesource.com, or you can actually scan the screen that you're looking at right now. The QR code will take you there. So please go help, participate in this, and at the same time you get a chance to win a bitchin' chopper. So It's out there waiting.
And I just want to throw that out there that, Mondo from Denver's Choppers did that front end, and SNS had a hand in it, and La Pera and Paco and so many great people pitched in on that project, and absolutely 100% of the proceeds go directly to the museum. It doesn't get filtered through anywhere. There's fees. It goes right to the museum. So
right on. So I'm gonna hit you guys with a couple Sturgis events real quick right now, and obviously this is one not to miss. The Garage Build Bike Show. So lots of fantastic killer shows going on all around Sturgis. But if you're a regular neighborhood guy, the Garage Build Bike Show is the place that you want to come, because it is the one place where you're guaranteed to only have to compete against other garage builders. So it's happening Tuesday, August 10th at the Iron Horse Saloon on Junction. Get down there. I believe the show starts, or the sign-ups start around, what, Heather, 11? Noon.
But if you read the flyer, bike shows noon to 3. Awards will be at 4, the main stage, and it is awesome. Make sure you say hi to Bob and Tammy and John. The whole crew from Dennis Kirk will be there, and just so you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They're not just like your average Joe from Dennis Kirk.
They do this stuff because they have a passion for the motorcycle, and that's where Garage Build ultimately comes from. Some of our other partners, John, who's one of the hosts from our Thursday night Torque show, is putting on the Performance Show and Skinny Tire Bagger Build off in conjunction with Clockworks, and that's happening Monday at the Buffalo Chip, right? Monday.
Yep. So I would like to know when our cloning machine is going to arrive, because there's so many outstanding shows, and I want to be at all of them.
Here's another event not to miss, and we just got word that this is going on again this year. We missed it last year. Baker Drivetrain's all in to go all out. So this is happening. What day is Sturgis?
This is on
Wednesday evening. The deal about this, though, is it is just playing at the drag race strip. Like, there's, no charge for anything. You show up, as long as you have your shit together, you get to make as many passes as you want to make.
And you talk about energy. You spend 5 minutes with Bert.
Right?
Yeah,
I know.
boy, he's a trip.
Do you think we can get Bert to call Javier of a JJ over the loudspeaker?
That was really, really mean. Hey, if old bikes are your thing, man, Heather talked about this earlier. The Vintage Motorcycle Day at the Iron Horse, gates open at 11 a.m. If you are a card-carrying AMCA member, all you have to do is roll right through the front gate. VIP parking for anybody with a old bike, but if you have an AMCA card, we're going to treat you to lunch. There's old bike games, there's some awards, AMA type club awards that will be given out throughout the day, and somebody's trying to steal Heather's car right now.
Well, I'm actually in my car, thankfully. It's not me. But I would like to clarify my statement about Bert and Javier. Bert did go Javier into taking Chris's War Pony. What'd he do? 117 and an 8?
117 and an 8th mile. He kicked it in the ass officially.
So, he absolutely did. So,
yep.
And he had never been on a drag strip before.
So
ever.
Our bike show on Sunday, August 8th at the Iron Horse. Also, win this Paco roller, the roller that you're seeing in the advertisement right this moment.
Advertisement?
That's right. See how I said that? I'm using them 10-penny words, boy. I don't want you to think you got cheated out here. You can win that roller.
Cool. Yep, a bunch of people stepped up this year to give us prizes.
Tell them what they could win, Johnny.
We're going to do some of the prizes a little different this year. We're going to give you a raffle ticket when you come up. I stole this idea from Poppy, so it's just different for us.
You did. You did steal it from him.
I did. But we share. So, No School Choppers stepped up. Twin Power, Steel City Blacksmithing, SNS, Drag Specialties. Help me out, Spectro. Spectro is sending, I think, a pallet worth of stuff out to Sturgis for us this year. Who else we got?
Steve Burrows, you have saying, "Oh yes, you did steal that from me."
I did, but I openly admit that I stole it.
Does that make it better when you say, "Hey, I'm ripping you off"?
I told him I was stealing.
Oh,
it.
You did.
No, as long as you told him.
told him
as long as he knew.
Okay, well, listen, man. Let's shift gears here for a minute. I don't want to overpower you guys with events. We have so many events to talk about tonight, but we're gonna take 2 minutes and talk about some product in the Grease and Gears garage. Stick around. Hey, this is Chris with Cycle Source Magazine, Grease and Gears Garage, with a new product spotlight. Today's new product spotlight is on the S&S Chrome 2-in-1 Super Street 50 state exhaust system. These are for Softail models from 2018 and up. You can see on the header pipe back here, stainless steel construction. The larger O2 ports, so you can go with the larger O2s or the stock O2 sensors. All of the components of the exhaust system are heat shielded for blueproof design. Even at the crossover, you can see they have this piece here, the high flow catalyst from S&S. Nice piece. There's the trademark logo, the cool tips. This comes complete with all the mounting hardware, everything you need for that. Mounting brackets. They do tell you that motorcycles with mid controls will need a brake pedal kit, so you'll want to look into that. You can check these out in more detail today at DennisKirk.com. They come in at a retail of $1338.24. You can tell them the guys at Grease and Gears Garage sent you. Until next time, this is Chris with New Product Spotlight. Dude, we did 12 of those in a row the other day.
Oh, boy.
I literally wanted to gouge my eyes out. But we got 12 of them in the bank, man. We're set.
Now you can hold off a day.
I love product, though. I'm product. I'm product rich.
Big product guy.
Big product guy. Big product guy. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, man, Sturgis is coming like a runaway train, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it came this fast. But I also can't believe, like, you know, we're talking about the all the stuff, you know, the hoopla that everyone's talking about, getting to South Dakota. How many people are going to be there? The event promoters are nonstop. I mean, properties that are opening up, you know, properties that are coming into their own. The Steel Pony Campground is really coming into it. For the first time last year, they hosted the original performance bike show in Sturgis. It was put on by Kirk from Little Evil, and he's continuing this tradition this year. That is going to be what day? The 11th, Tuesday, right? Tuesday the 11th.
The 10th.
What's on the flyer there? 10 to 12, 12 to 3. Oh.
It says Tuesday, August 10th.
Bad eyes. Tuesday, August 10th. See what happens when you're not in the studio? Usually you keep on all this. But it's going to be off the hook.
I'm trying. I'm 2.5 hours away.
This year it's presented by Torque Performance. If you guys don't know about Torque is a brand new media outlet that's coming out under the Source Media header, but a bunch of guys, Jason Holman, John O'Brien, a whole staff of people that are putting together Torque Performance. It's a printed magazine along with a weekly show that you can watch on Thursdays. Our ride happening on Wednesday. I know that this is August 11th on Wednesday. See how I said that? We're leaving at high noon. Photography with Michael Lichter. So we're going up Van Auker Canyon to Nemo Guest Ranch. Michael Lichter will be taking world-class photos of you guys in Sturgis on the Cycle Source ride. When we get to Nemo Guest Ranch, we have a sack lunch for everybody that's on the ride with us, and then we'll all head back to the Iron Horse for the end of the Pirouettes Paint Show. If you have not stayed for the last Friday for a few years now, we do a thing at the end, the Biker Olympics or rodeo games at the Iron Horse, and this is a combination of mini bike racing, mini bike drag racing, bike games, all kind of shit put together to name a champion.
Yep. So, hey, real quick, can you go back to the ride flyer?
Okay.
For me, please.
If you're going to tell me in front of everybody that I did something wrong, I'm going to be super pissed right now. I'm just telling you.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Actually, I want to give a little tidbit of information. So Chris mentioned the sack lunches, and I just need to give a shout out to Darla from the Vale Country Community Church. She and her group, first of all, they do the most phenomenal breakfast every day at the Vale Country Community Church, and it's pay what you can afford.
Yeah.
So I strongly recommend taking that ride, and it's a great ride out there. But they put together our lunches for us. They put together a couple hundred lunches for us for over the course of that week. And they did a killer job. That was actually almost people's favorite part of the ride last year.
That almost didn't make it.
Right, that almost didn't make it. But I just wanted to give a shout out to her and her team. And if you're looking for a good breakfast, please go see them, and they will hook you up.
Hey, another thing to remember too, like the reason why we do this in this capacity, the sack lunch, is to honor the very first ever Black Hills Classic, where Pearl Hoyle took riders through the through Custer State Park, and during that ride presented them with a sack lunch. So that's, you know, we do this to participate in the local economy with, you know, the donations to a local church, but also to keep in traditions of the original rally. So there you have it.
Thank you. Awesome. Sorry, had to get that tidbit in there.
No, it's good. It's good. Oh, it's good. So I think we still have a few more news pieces. Let's go back to the news for a minute, because I wanted to tell you guys, I alluded to this at the beginning of the show. Triumph announces intent to enter motocross and enduro worlds. This is in from Yahoo Finance. Triumph Motorcycles is excited to announce that development is well underway on a comprehensive range of all new competition motocross and enduro motorcycles. Joining our class-leading and globally renowned motorcycle range, this all-new competition MX and enduro dual sport family will bring all of Triumph's engineering expertise, riders, and racers worldwide. Now, the importance of this is to say that you're going to enter the Enduro World Championships and motocross, and then come out and have the balls to put Ricky Carmichael as one of your cooperative design engineers. Like, that means they're coming coming hardcore.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's,
they are not messing around.
A lot of people talking about this. This is very big news. So keep an eye out for Triumph and see what's going to be happening there. This is equally big, I believe. Harley Davidson, Yahoo Finance, launches H-D1 marketplace for pre-owned motorcycles. Harley Davidson has launched HD1 Marketplace, HD.com, an online destination to sell and purchase pre-owned Harley Davidson motorcycles across North America. HD1 Marketplace is launching first in the U.S. It will start with the entire selection of pre-owned Harley Davidson motorcycles from participating dealer network in the U.S. This is actually really, really cool, but let's continue on for a second. Through the Sell My Bike feature, customers will be able to sell their motorcycle directly into the Harley Davidson dealer network. Why that is really cool is for the support that Harley Davidson has given back to the dealer network right now. You know what I mean? Like, with their changing product lines, and, you know, you can imagine, after we were just in LA and rode the new Sportster, there's a whole report coming up about that, but you can imagine with that, you know, a lot of people are going to be transitioning over from the old Sportster to the new Sportster. They're going to be looking to sell that bike. So rather than expect a dealer to deal with, you know, that glut of used market stuff, they're putting the community together to do the work. I think it's pretty bitchin'.
I think it's awesome. That, and it's like, it really makes it so much easier to search a broader.
Here we go.
Cramp. Help me out here.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, listen, let's give Heather a minute to get her composure. We're going to do another quick commercial break, come back, and we have a few more things for you. We're going to wrap up. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. This is Shop Talk.
Everything we do at the track shapes what we build for the street and the dirt.
You can see how bad these guys want it. A race to the line.
For us, racing is not for the trophies or the glory. We compete because it makes everything we do faster, more durable, and tested to a higher standard. For S&S, racing is the ultimate in proven performance, and we've been proving it since 1958.
Hey man, this is Chris with Cycle Source Magazine, and I want to tell you guys the High Seas Rally is back for 2022, and it's badder than ever before. The gang's all going to be there. We got more parties, more music, and more good times than ever. And you're going to be fired up too, because this time the drink's on us. Go to highseasrally.com today. Get in on the action. We're setting sail 2022.
This is Rick from RKB, and you're watching Shop Talk.
My name is Ray Yanis. I'm from Ormond Beach, Florida. Got into motorcycling, at a very early age, like every young guy does, with mini bikes, go-karts, that kind of stuff. I got a frame for a mini bike. I strapped that thing. It had no brakes. All my shoes had holes. And I grew up with Warren and Billy Lane. When I moved from New Jersey, I moved to Miami. Billy's a little bit younger than Warren and I. They've been cool since day one, man. I can't lie. My parents, they came from Cuba. My dad moved to New York City in 1959, right when Castro took over. I joined the Navy 1986. My chief had a Harley Davidson there, and he had an old FLH, and he would ride this thing in his uniform every day. Had a 67 Sportster with a Magneto. Don't recommend it. My first Harley was 1989. I've never been without a Harley since. I retired Miami, I was in law enforcement there for 23 years. Now this is what I enjoy. It's kind of like a Ripley's Believe It or Not, like everything's shrunk down. Small lathe, small drill press. When it's cold as hell out here, and it's, you get condensation and stuff. I don't have much wall space, but I have a little bit of everything that's important to me. After a long day, come in here and this is my happy place. I'm grateful. I thank God every day. You don't have to be the best fabricator. You don't have to be the best designer. You don't have to be the best mechanic. You don't have to be the best welder. You don't have to be the best anything. Just make sure that what you do, that you're going to be proud of it when you're done, that you don't take shortcuts, and that it's done the right way. I'm Ray Yanis from Ormond Beach, Florida, and I'm a Dennis Kirk garage builder.
Okay, welcome back to the Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight through all of this information, but this is the pre-Sturgis Shop Talk Spectacular. So listen, the commercial with Ray reminds me, that Ray is the perfect guy. Like 2 times he won Garage Build in Daytona. And he
doesn't qualify as a garage builder
not anymore. But
we kicked him out.
But 2 times he won it, and Ray's a great story, man. He has a little place he calls the Copper Top Garage, like this. It's behind his house, and it's basically a
shed,
8 by 12 shed.
It's a 10 by 14 shed.
And that's where he does his thing, man.
Our truck is bigger.
Yep. Right on, man. So, it occurs to me that a lot of you guys might not be hip to what we're doing here, like not just Sundays, but throughout the week. We bring you a lot of this entertainment under the heading of Source Media Group. Source Media Group, 25-year publisher of Cycle Source Magazine, Grease and Gears Garage, Grease and Gears Garage Events, Grease and Gears TV, but now also 4 staples weekly to the digital motorcycle viewing and listening pleasure. Shop Talk on Sundays, obviously. Coast to Coast on Tuesdays. Cannonball Chronicles for the vintage crowd on Wednesdays. And Torque follows it up Thursday. Brand new show for the performance segment. And we want to make sure you guys knew about that. You can go to cyclesource.com to find out some more information. But tune in that's what Rob Nussbaum likes to say. We own the 9 o'clock time slot.
The king of flannel.
That's Flannel Mafia. You can't go changing that shit up now. Don't confuse everybody. What do we got left for events, Blondie? What did I miss?
I don't know.
We hit the Sturgis Rodeo. Oh, the Torque first issue release party.
How about True Grit?
Hang on.
Oh, wait a minute. The Baker Burnout. Where's Baker Burnout?
I'm getting to it. The Torque.
Oh my God! Hurry up!
The Torque first issue release party, and that's happening at the same night in the same location at the Iron Horse as the Cycle Source Industry Party and the Baker Burnout Drags. So we're gonna have a Christmas tree set up, and it's the first person through all gears after the light turns green gets to go on to the next round. Finalist gets to be champion burnout drag racer of Sturgis. We talked about everything else. I think we're good.
There's a couple bucks on the line. We're going to
There
throw
is.
some cash at the winner.
There's money at the rodeo too.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Yep. So
There's
there
money
you
at the
go.
rodeo. There's money at the Black Hills Boogie. There's a cruise to be won. I mean, like, serious?
Booyah!
I wish you had your shoes on tonight.
My goldfish shoes.
Your goldfish shoes.
Dude,
It's
so
just because you're not home.
I have platform shoes, Huggy Bear platform shoes with goldfish in them, for just so you know, case you know nobody gives you any pictures from out there about a bitchin' good 70s time with the Pimpin' Hoe party. All right, that's enough, man. We're gonna cut you guys loose. Listen, as I say to you every week, thank you so much for making Shop Talk and all of these shows part of your life. I appreciate every one of you guys. Drew Woodford said explain Torque a little bit. So Torque is for American Performance Twins. So you will see in the issue and through the program, you'll see information about performance baggers, Dynas, FXRs from Bagger Racing League, King of the Baggers, flat track, drag race, stunt riders, anything that's about performance, you're going to see in that magazine. So it's not, I don't want to give the impression that it's going to be a this thing or that thing. It's going to be everything that has to do with performance in the American Twin segment. So super excited for that. I'm sure Jason Holman is working his fingers to the bone right now trying to get those last couple details in for the first issue. But again, thank you guys for letting us be part of your headspace for a little bit, and you guys keep digging it, we'll keep doing it. Right?
That's it?
We'll see you next week. Go ahead, say it.
You were gonna say my line.
Oh boy.
You were gonna say my line.
Oh jeez.
How long have we been doing this show?
Come home.
All right, man. Listen, thanks for tuning in. This has been Shop Talk from the Dennis Kirk Motorcycle Studio. We'll see you next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or as we like to say, same chopper time.
Same chopper channel.
Bye, Felicia.
All right, you can go.